We are at the official Lake of Wisconsin once again, at the Merrimack Ferry Park on the Lodi side. Now, there are some monstrous fish out there, and the goal of this film is to catch a PB freshwater fish over 23 pounds. It does not matter what species it is, as long as it's over 23 pounds. So 24 plus, probably won't see this video unless I get a 15 plus fish. So stay tuned. Got this 10-piece set of these plastic swim baits. Definitely gonna test them out today. Think they will do well, but probably around nightfall, but hopefully I can catch something before then. It's supposed to rain a little bit after dark, so hopefully the pre-rain time will get me some bites, because usually pre-rain is a very, very good time to fish. So I'm hoping around 7, 8 o'clock, that'll be an excellent time to get me some bites. All right, finally got something with my new jig. That's exciting. The new jig actually did something. Is that a walleye or a bass? It's trying to fight pretty hard, but it's no match for me. I think it's actually a bass. Oh yeah, it's a nice smallie. Best smallie I've caught in a while. Nice smallmouth bass, probably like a pound or so. Very nice smallie, smallmouth bass. Smallie, smallie, nice fish. All right, see if I can get more today. Nice smallmouth bass. All right, we're gonna let this guy go now. It's been out of the water a little while, but it's a lively little bass. Hopefully he'll be okay. Smallmouth bass. There you go. Right off into the water. It's a nice bass. Right, got my smallmouth. Let's go over there and check it out. See if we can get anything else. The thing about casting close to shore is you do have to lift your lure up a little bit because there's so many reeds. If you let your lure sink down, the reeds will get it. Kind of pissed off that the giant buffalo haven't hit yet though. Oh, but I see a ton of minnows there, and they're just jumped, so that means there is a fish somewhere in there. Basically casting in the had another bite, man. This lure does definitely work. This lure definitely works. Just gotta cast it lightly over there and just make sure it doesn't catch a lot of reeds before you like get it back. Because there are things that are hungry over there. This one might be a little big actually. Might want to cast a smaller lure over there afterwards. I got another one. Oh, it jumped. Got one. All right. This fishing is pretty profitable right now. Definitely pretty profitable. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, it's another smallie. Smallie extravaganza. They're about the same size though, maybe like 12, maybe a foot long or so. Oh yeah, that's a decent smallie. Another one, smallmouth bass, smallmouth extravaganza, folks. Another one, smallmouth bass, all about 12, 13 inches, maybe a pound or so. Busting them up, people. All right, let's walk this guy over and let him go on the dock. Very, very nice smallmouth bass. Hopefully I can get a giant buffalo because that's really what I'm after. But catching a couple of these smallies is pretty good, See ya, smallie. There's good bass in this water. There's probably a lot of them too. Just gotta keep your lure at like pretty much at the top of the water. You don't want it, they're all pretty close to the dock as well. You don't want your lure dipping down into the weeds, because if it does, like, you're not going to get a bite, you're just going to get stuck in the weeds. But there are pretty good smallies in this water. There's quite a few of them as well. 2 so far. I think I can get another one soon, hopefully. The wallies haven't come in yet, but the smallies will keep me entertained for a while. So the thing about it is, like, you actually see smallmouth pouncing on minnows in the near water. What I do is I basically just wait for one of those like blow-ups and I cast like directly past the blow-up, reel in. And that's how I've gotten both my smallies so far. There's quite a few of them out there. I'm gonna guess I can get a couple more hopefully. I think I got another one. Yeah, oh, got something. It's pulling on it. Oh, this time it's a walleye. It's a small walleye. Oh yeah, 3rd fish of the day. Another fish, but a different one, a wally. 3rd fish of the day, a walleye, a small one. I hope there's much bigger ones here. Look at this nice walleye. Time to let him go. All right, gonna walk this walleye over, basically to this stop right here and let him go. It's fun letting fish go, especially after you've caught them and told them that you're the boss. But I'm the boss, Walleye. See ya. These walleyes and smallies just don't give me the same fight that the giant buffaloes do. Really need a big buffalo. Or like a really big walleye or smallie. I see explosions everywhere. And I think like a topwater would work even better than this, what I have right now. But I don't actually have a topwater with me. So we're gonna have to keep sticking with this. Hopefully I can get a giant buffalo or even a giant carp that's like 30 pounds. I want a real fight. I think I got something big finally. Oh yeah. It doesn't actually feel super heavy, but it took out a lot of line. Probably finally got a carp, because I don't think buffaloes are a little bit more subtle. This one does not. I don't know, it's feeling heavier now that it's coming close. Just pulled out a lot of drag. It's probably why I didn't feel so heavy at first, but based on the way it was hitting, probably that's a nice carp. It's a nice carp. Oh, that's a big one. That is a big one. Might be the biggest one I've ever caught. Is that the biggest common I've ever caught? Oh, that's a purdy guy. That's a purdy boy. That is a purdy boy. Let's see that. Is that a 20? Is that a 20? You guys think that's a 20? I think there's a good chance that's a 20. All right. But it's gonna take a little while for me to bring in. Might not be quite a 20, but oh man. All right, hopefully at least a 15. 23 carp is hard to beat. Well, it's probably not that hard to beat, but oh yeah. It is kind of weird, so I have to like do everything myself. That's a good fish though. It's a good fish. The activity, like I told you, before the rain, my friend, before the rain. Oh my God, it didn't want to come in. That thing would have easily torn apart my, Oh no, it doesn't want to come in. Come on, carp. Come on, carp of commonage. Come on, common. I gotcha. Nice and easy. There you go. Oh, that's a big carp. That is a nice carp. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a nice fish. Huge fish. Oh, it's disappointing. Only 12. I was hoping for a 20, but only 12-pound fish. All right, hopefully I can get one bigger today. 12 pounds, common carp. All right, carp. Just keep you in the net next time to release you. Makes it easier for me, but I would kill you because a lot of people want you dead, but you know what? I don't like to kill fish unless I have to, and since you're not an Asian carp, I don't have to kill you. See ya, carp. Carp actually bit my hook. Got my line back out there. I'm gonna toss this in the trash can. Then gonna go back to fishing. Hopefully catch a few more walleye / smallies, maybe get a pike. And the clouds are rolling in. It's becoming very cloudy, and that's usually good for fishing for me. So let's get back to it. Based on the amount of minnow splashes I'm seeing, it's gonna be a pretty good evening for fishing. I love it when the clouds roll in the evening, because that means like you got like the best time of the day for fishing and probably the best conditions for fishing as well. Hoping I can get a big one with this chunky lure. What the heck is that? What is that? Do you guys see that? What is that? The fish are just jumping. What kind of fish are those? They're freaking jumping everywhere. They're not big. Is there like a muskie or something over there? There's a muskie. I want it. There is a muskie. I definitely want it. Those were not small fish. Those weren't like minnow-sized fish either. They were like large shad-sized fish. Is there a muskie over there? Failed to get the muskie. Just toss over there and see what we can get. That direction's where I've been getting my fish anyways. I see got one. First cast. Oh, it's another smallie, I believe. Oh, it threw. Dang it. There's a lot of fish here. I'm gonna trade one Rapala for the other Rapala. This one doesn't sink as much, so this one should be better than that one in terms of like sinking. I don't know if it'll be as good as attracting fish. So that other one was money, man. That other one had action and money. This one, I'm not really sure, but it doesn't sink nearly as much, so I can cast it out further and have it not get caught immediately, which is always a good thing. 4 fish as we go into the night. But man, I really want one of those 30 pounders, but they're just not biting today. You know, the funny thing is, like rough fish like carp and catfish, they bite at night for me everywhere else except here. They never bite at night for me at this specific location. I don't know why. Caught tons of rough fish and catfish after dark at other locations. Here, nothing. Got one. I got another fish after dark. It's a walleye. It's what I expected it was. Because, yeah, I think the bass kind of turned off. Honestly, the bass kind of turned off about half an hour before sunset. But now, a walleye. Wish it was a big flathead, but okay, maybe the walleye are actually turning on now. Nice little wally. Nice little wally. Hey, there you go. Nice little walleye. Very lively. Nice little walleye. All right, Wally. See ya. Back at the official lake of Wisconsin, I did not catch a giant buffalo or carp yesterday. Caught a 12-pounder. So I'm here to catch a 20-pounder or more. So here we go again. Got a worm and a corn out on the dock. I'm going to cast here with a bait that worked yesterday. I doubt I'm going to get anything until nightfall with a casting bait, because there's essentially no game fish here during the day. It's all at night. And there's so many reeds here that I'd be surprised if I didn't get caught on every single cast, just like that. I'm about to move over to the other side, but I think I actually got something. It feels a lot heavier than the it actually feels a lot heavier than the corn I tossed, or the oh yeah, it's a fish. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a yellow perch. Never actually caught a perch here before, but it's a small yellow perch. My God, it got hooked on my giant hook. Man, these fish are voracious, man. Fish are pretty voracious. Yellow perch. All right, little dude. You're lucky I'm not looking for cut bait today. I'll let you go there. And it's swimming off into Lake Wisconsin. Went to the bathroom and I might actually just have a fish on now. Yep, that's definitely a fish. Doesn't feel huge, but you know, as I've figured out, I actually suck at gauging fish. I've only been on the platform for a couple of minutes, so definitely looking better than yesterday. I think it's still on. Yep, it's definitely still on. Swimming that way. I don't know if it feels like a carp, because carp like to dart in different directions. So it could be a different type of fish, but no, it's a carp, I think. It's a carp. No, it's a catfish. Another channel gato fish. They actually do tend to bite on cloudy days. Yesterday I was here and they didn't bite at all. But they do tend to bite on cloudier days, and I got myself the channel gato fish. This is starting to seem like my last trip here to Lake Wisconsin, but a gato fish. Small gato fish, maybe like a pound or so. A little bit bleeding on that side because the hook is kind of big, but a small channel gato fish. They bite when it's cloudy and it's not too hot. A channel gato, it'll survive though. It didn't get gill hooked, but a channel gato fish. All right, gato fish. Might bleed up right now, but I think you'll be fine. You're not hemorrhaging, just bleeding a little bit at the mouth. So there you go, gato fish. Gato on off. Channel gato fish. Well, that was a small catfish. Unlike the other side, the Memorial Park, this side seems to have a lot of smaller catfish, as well as large catfish, because I did catch like a 9.5 here. But that other side, across the river, only seems to have a large catfish with a big drop-off. It's quite a bit shallower here at the drop-off. And the catfish here only seem to bite when it's cloudy, at least on the corn. I haven't really caught anything on cut bait here, but maybe I should have kept that Perch as cut bait. Oh well, whatever. You live and you learn. Anyways, hopefully I can get something better. I think the storm is coming in soon from the west. So with that, I'm going to throw my lure, because the baits haven't really gotten anything since that catfish, and that catfish wasn't that big. Usually the fish would be going crazy by now, biting the bait, but it looks like they're not right now, and I'm not really sure why. Got something on the line. Got something on the line. It's actually tugging decently hard. Don't know what it is. It's not like going to be huge, obviously. It's not one of my bait rods, but I think it is a little bigger than what I had yesterday. Is that a bass? Is that a bass? It's Is that a bat? Yeah, I think it's a large smallmouth. Oh, that's a nice one. It's a bigger one than the one yesterday. That's a nice smallie. Oh yeah. Probably not my PB, but probably at least a 1 or 1.5 pounder. It's quite nice. Nice smallie there. Oh yeah. I knew they were here. I saw them pouncing. So another smallmouth bass. Lure casting is a lot more fun here than last time. Actually caught more stuff here. Smallmouth bass. Check that out, a smallie. Lift him up. That's a nice bass. Very, very nice bass. Wind is kicking in and fish are biting. 2.7 pound smallie, only about 0.1 pounds smaller than my personal best that I actually recorded this year, but nice smallmouth bass. All right, time to let this guy go. He's been through a lot, but that's a nice smallie, much bigger than the ones I caught yesterday. There you go, right off. Nice smallmouth bass. Something small here. Yep, definitely got something small. I don't know what it is. I think it's a small, yeah, it's a tiny smallmouth. Oh, there we go, another smallmouth bass. This one's very small. It's not like the big one I caught a little while ago, but smallie. Smallmouth bass. All right, you smallmouth bass. See ya. Wind's picking up a bit right now, if you can't hear on the microphone. And hopefully I can get another one before the rain really comes in, because then I'll have to go home. But, you know, just 4 fish today again. A catfish, a perch, and 2 smallies. Not late enough for the walleye to come in and start hitting. I'm not going to stay through the thunderstorm, so hopefully I can get something. I see some big fish making rounds out there. I'm just hoping that one of them eventually just hits my bait. Got another one. Oh, that's nice. Is that a white bass? No, that's another smallie, I believe. Oh, there's like infinite amount of these small. Oh no, it is a white bass. Nice white bass. Been targeting these for a while. It's not a big one, but it's a nice white bass. Nice white bass. Biting a white bass. Very, very nice white bass. Well, actually it's pretty small, but still not a bad fish. Not a bad fish at all. A white bass, another species. Oh, nice little white bass here. Actually, it would be pretty tasty if I wanted to cook them, but I hate cleaning fish, so we're gonna let them go. Got the neon little Rapala lure. Hit up a white bass. See ya. All right, this neon Rapala got me a white bass. Let's see what else it can get me. I know there's more white bass around here. Just haven't had too much luck catching them this year, but.
What are you fishing with?
Rapala. Hopefully this will work. I know smallies will bite this as well. And they'll bite just about anything else as well. So hopefully they're active right now. Probably can get a couple of walleye here too, because I know they'll bite Rapalas. The thing I love about treble hooks is when a fish hooks on, it hooks on. As with a single hook, it doesn't. Is that a white bass? Oh yeah, it's another one. I know there's schools of them here. White bass extravaganza right before the storm. Yes, another one.
Oh, nice.
Should just keep these and eat them, but nah, too lazy to clean them. All right, white bass, see ya. The weird thing about this is I can actually see them chasing the minnows on top of the water, and if I toss right over there, there's a very, very high chance that I get one. Yeah, there's a Rapala. Something tapped it. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, oh, is this a crappie? No, it's a white bass. Another white bass. Oh yeah, just toss them over there where they're jumping. Damn. Boom, boom, hit them. All right, white bass, see ya. As far as I can tell, they're all diagonal from this corner. So if I toss out there, I might get one, but they've stopped jumping around for now. But that was like pretty much 2 or 3 casts in a row where I got white bass. Just gotta watch out for where they're actually jumping up. Just cast whenever you see them jumping. Action's totally died down since it started raining. Maybe like when it stops raining, towards dark, action will pick up again, but we'll see. Nothing's hit the big baits yet, the corn. If a carp or a buffalo hit, I can definitely tell. All right, 7 1/4, rain cleared up. Walleye should be coming in soon. And maybe, just maybe, we can get some more white bass and smallies around this area. I don't see them coming up for the minnows though, so don't know if they're gonna be hitting soon, but I hope so. Okay, got something. Is that a walleye? It's a little bigger. I don't know, it's a little bigger than the last couple, whatever it is. Is that a walleye? No, it's a bass. It's a bass. It's a nice one though. No, it's a big white bass. Is that a white bass? No, it's a, yeah, it is. It's a huge white bass. Oh wow, that is it's quite a nice white bass.
Oh, that's a nice one.
That is a huge one. Oh yeah, nice white bass there. Very nice white bass. Guys, I got something big. A 1.5 pound white bass. That's gonna be my PB white bass because I don't really catch white bass much. And this is a good white bass. A very, very big white bass. Alright, gonna let this guy go. He would make a very nice meal if I was back in St. Louis. But gonna let this dude go. He's a nice white bass. See ya, white bass. Oh, there you go. Oh, nope, can't swim this way. That way. There you go. That was a fun 2 days. Even though I did not catch the 30-pound fish I was looking for, didn't get any huge buffalo bites. I did catch a 12-pound carp, but most of all, I had a lot of fun throwing the lure. Caught several smallmouth, several white bass, and a couple of walleyes. So that dock near sunset and dusk is full of fish, and right before it rained with the heavy clouds is also full of fish. You can see white bass just preying on minnows on top of the water, and if you throw your lure at the white bass, when you see them splash, you're very, very likely to catch one. Tons of white bass there to catch, a lot of smallies there to catch, and sometimes when it's not raining, the walleye do come in at night. A lot of minnows there, so had a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Check out my new Instagram and Twitter accounts. They'll be in the description. Thank you, and see you on the next fishing adventure.